What's the deal? What's the deal, chat? What's up, everybody? Alright, I'm gonna call it a session here. I'm gonna call it an evening. Call it a week. Have a good night, everybody. Yo, imagine I did some shit like that after pulling like a down intro. Like do like an hour intro. Walk out here and just be like, alright, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing alright. Alright, calling it a day. Just fucking bang. Like that. Just walk out on your ass. Gotta be tight as fuck. Yo, I gotta turn now. I got the Knicks game on and they're yelling over there. I feel like I'm in the arena. How's your day? I made it out the jungle. Yeah, that's that good Lipton. Gotta get yourself that Lipton. Yo, we have a closure here in 4 minutes. Let's see, maybe there's something going on in the charts. So the daily closed below, but with barely a top wick. I mean, barely a bottom wick. So I figure there's not much range. Either way, we're gonna have to come up whether we're gonna start a bullish trend or we're gonna grab a top wick. We're gonna have to come up. Either way, this 4 hour, we're about to jump into the last hour of the 4 hour. We're very bullish, no bottom wick yet. The way the hourly's forming, I mean, let's look. Ranges are friggin' massive. This isn't bad. It's getting really interesting really quickly here. I like how we're looking here. I think if we're gonna see some closures above 34.16, we're gonna look for a bottom wick for price to attempt to come. Hold on, I can't hear shit. Hold on. We got 30 seconds for a closure here on the hourly. I think if we get a closure above 33.7 here, I don't even have time to draw it out. Oh, but either way, with a closure above 33.7, I'm gonna look for a bottom wick here before. We have a bottom wick here right now. Yeah, we're gonna need a top wick on this candle and a bottom wick. Other than that, we're gonna end up waiting on the first few candles of the next hourly candle. Just, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna have a top wick or we're gonna close above, which isn't bad, because at this point if we can make a top wick and flip it, oh well, it's coming down with a bottom wick first. If we were able to make a top wick first and then come down back in range, we might have some sells. For now, it's coming down without a top wick, so we're kind of stuck here. Let's wait for a closure on a smaller time frame above 33.16, or see if we can respect this area as a resistance. Personally, I would prefer if we're able to get a smaller time frame. What the fuck is that? Sorry. Sorry, but I'm not gonna apologize for that. Anyway, I would prefer if we get a closure above this range, right? And then a candle giving us an indication whether it wants to come back down in range. Attempt to break down and either succeed, close strongly bearish back in range. We can start looking for either a retest at a low, or we can have the low retested and a bullish flip, right? Or it's going to fail. It's going to do something like this on a smaller time frame. On the higher time frame, you're just going to see, right, one small wick or one wick to the downside and a flip. But what you're going to look for here on the time frame that this bearish candle prints is the bottom wick, and then this, and your entry would be right here, not this break of the high or break of the previous candle high, but the flip of this candle. As long as we can see that 34.16 is being respected as a support. For now, that's the earliest thing we could look at. We're gonna need a top wick also created here because this candle doesn't have one. So we're gonna have to create a top wick. And we might create one in the form of a gladiator candle, right? We might close above, create a top wick. At that point, if we get an attempt to close back down in range, right? Come down here, and we bounce off a smaller time frame support, which there is over here somewhere at this area, right? And then we flip bullish. These are our positions right here. How big will stops be? As much as they need to be. I'm going to tell you right now, my terminal will not have stops. I'm telling you right now. The Knicks down 9. First quarter. Yo, hit a 3. Hit something. Hit someone. Start a fight. Do something. Finally, something. Yeah, user at home. It'd be a shame if they lose game 2 at home. Fucking Embiid. It's over for Orlando. I mean, it kind of never even started for Orlando. It's Orlando. Do I need to quit? Well, baby do. Baby don't. Bobby don't. Life. So, first 5 of this hourly. Closing at a resistance. You know, honestly, top wick 35, flip down. Yeah, it's gonna be at least a 15 or a 30 closure here. There's just not enough data establishing direction. This thumbnail's fire. You guys like my thumbnail? Thank you, I appreciate it. Yo, give it up for today's thumbnail. Drop a fucking like for that. That alone deserves a like. And don't forget to sub to this channel. Also, go follow the IG. Follow the IG. We want to grow that. Yo. need some milk. Did you read my message? Yes, just did. It said, did you read my message? Went to the dentist today, had work done, my mouth all gauzed up, should be good tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. Told you to stop fucking driving through a back alley with your Ford. Fucking, the shit dies. What you gonna do? Toothless. What happened to your runner last night? Hey, that was yesterday. Yesterday's runner is not today's runner. Did you read? Meet me on the charts. It's going down. Gold's going down. Hmm. 30-minute close back in range. Why are we on 10 by? Oh, you and I have different ranges. Didn't close back into anything for me. It closed with no top wick, indicating there is no range. And it closed below 34, indicating a respect of resistance. Did you take a trade in New York session? It's a company secret. So you gotta be part of the company to know the secrets. Yep. How can I shut off the charts and let it go? Let it go. I guess I can't. I guess I won't. I guess I. That's how I know my life is out of luck, fool. That's the Frozen by Dangerous Minds remix. Old school, new school over there. You got that album? Which one? The Frozen one or or the Coolio one? Let It Go or Gangsta's Paradise? Which one? I got both. You know what I'm saying? I got Let It Go on top shelf. Dangerous Mind soundtrack. But you didn't buy it for the soundtrack. You bought that shit for that one song, right? You only got it for one song. And you bought that shit before we had shit like YouTube. Where you don't even need to buy anything. There's no other reason to buy an album. Like, you can't even play an album anywhere right now. There's no car that'll play an album. Like, go ahead, get into a new car. Play that album, yo. Oh, you gonna play it somewhere else? Where the fuck else are you listening to music though? You listen to it in the car? Or you listen to it in the gym? Go ahead, play that album in the gym, dog. Yeah. Oh, get a bucket. That's a foul. That's a foul. Good call, ref. Good call. Yeah. Yeah, give him a tech. Knicks it down 9. I'm be yelling in the fourth quarter. I'm be yelling at the TV. Still music. We got a minute to go here for the first 15 closure. Let's see how we close. Could potentially get interesting if we are able to close below here and get a top wick that breaks, that breaks the previous 15 high, which would also be a 30 flip. So if the 30 can flip, create a top wick and come back down, we will have the re-break of the lows. But those few things have to happen. 30 seconds from now, we need to close below 32.5 with a bottom wick. Number 2, we will have to break this high here at 33.9. And number 4, we will have to come back down and flip bearish again, but you're going to need a bottom wick here. So the only way we can have a position here is if this next candle looks like this and this candle looks like this, which it doesn't. Oh, whoops. That was supposed to be a wick, but yeah. There's no wick, there's no positions, there's nothing we're doing here at the moment. Well, nothing I'm doing here at the moment. You know what's crazy? They said both Embiid and Maxey will be questionable for today. And they both playing. They got us again. Am I swing trading or scalping? I was open to look for a swing position, but not at the moment unless we find a daily support here, and maybe tomorrow. Like if the daily today by 5 p.m. after New York session tomorrow, right, can close like this above this area, ideally above this area overall. This would be ideal if we can do this. And then the next candle does this. Yeah, I'll probably take a flip here. As long as it can break the previous today's low tomorrow, and then this is my entry. Right? Maybe, what is that? 5, 6 is roughly 900 pips there. So maybe later this week, quite possibly. But it definitely won't be today. I'm gonna need today's candle to close, and today's candle is it just opened. It's only 3 hours. It's not even 3 hours old. Today's candle is only 2 hours old. Indiana Jones theme in my head. I'm like you guys, right? Or I sound like you guys, right? You guys are all looking for the holy grail. The holy grail of trading. Does swing actually bother you if it goes in profit? The loss, the profit again? No, that doesn't bother me. It's tough because I have to do it off separate accounts because I'm not allowed to hedge. So I have to do it off separate accounts. What's your real name? Benjamin? Yeah, Benjamin Quadruplus Profitus III. BQP. Benjamin Quadruplus Profitus. Yo, what are we doing? What did we do last time we drove from this area? Yeah, this shit was a straight bounce up. Looking like it. Looking like we're gonna head back to 23.48 here. Are you serious? That's a cool sounding name, Wix. Yeah, I'm as serious as your name is Jabbar Powell Hazy Basement Production. Benjamin Quadruplus Profitulus. Quadruplus Profitulus. There you go. Best cover for YouTube. Best thumbnail, you mean? The third. Yeah, that's right. The third. I forgot the third. Thank you, Mark. The third, boy. Damn. Zoo over here with the signals. Dog. You my boy, Zoo. How much for the signals? Oh, those are free signals? You know what happens last time I took a free signal? Last time I took a free signal... Actually, never mind. Hold on. Hold on a second, chat. Can I get your Robux? Hold on. Chat, hold on. Okay, here, it's done. Give me a hug. Love you. Go ahead. What up, Javier? Roman Army General. I question you read book. No, I listen to audio. Wix, did you come up with the level right below the price? How did you come up with the level right below? You mean, so this is where I want a closure below on the 30 here, right? Which is the next closure in about 6 minutes. Because this would indicate we're closing back in range. But I also see that the previous hourly is bullish, right? So for me to make sure that we're not going to drive here, right, on the break of this high, and we've never grabbed a top wick or orders above here, I would like for a price to break this high. Okay, so if we break that high, we create a top wick for that previous candle, which is what we know. Typically candles that start without wicks, the next candle will come up and create a wick for it. Okay, typically, not always, but it happens quite often. So if we're able to do all those things, and at that point, right, when price breaks this high here, the hourly candle flips bullish. When the hourly candle flips bullish here, it should drive up. But on the off chance that it flips bullish here and fails to drive up, right, and it does this, comes down, it creates a bottom wick and tries to drive up, fails, and comes back down in range. If the previous 15 here closed below, or if the previous 30 here closed below, and now we've come up and broken the high, and then we flip bearish back into the range that we already closed back into, this just told me that the hourly couldn't drive. It tried, it flipped bullish, it couldn't do that, right? Because now it's coming back down. It created that top wick, and the previous 30 closed back in range. Highly likely if it flips, it's gonna finish the range, right? So if the price breaks that high after this closure here, breaks that high, and then comes back down here and flips, we're gonna fill out the range. This is our advantage point where we would manage risk, go break even, close partials, and the rest is, you know, runner. I was gonna say winner chicken dinner, but runner. I don't know. Track star, runner, track star. But all these things have to line up. What we got going for us here on the smaller time frame as well that I just noticed is if you drop down to the 15, you see how the 15 already closed below. We already did that. But we didn't have a bottom wick. This 15 already came up, created a top wick. Now it's starting to flip. You got 5 minutes here. It can drive down. Great. But I can't take it here because we're going to expect a top wick, a steeper top wick on the next 30. So we can't take this break here expecting a steeper, well, I can't take this break expecting a steeper top wick here. So for me, it makes sense to wait for the 30 to close because I'm going to need a bottom wick anyway. I'm going to need to pull back on a next candle. If I need all these things to enter, you know, I would expect to be in drawdown, taking a position while expecting to be in drawdown, right? So let's not do that. Let's take a position and expect to win. So at this point, must wait. We need to close below. We need to close with a bottom wick. And yeah, you can take a sell here, but probability wise, because the previous candle had no bottom wick, because the hourly has closed bullish, closed massive, even though it has no top wick, the current hourly has no top wick, right? We should still come up and create one. And if this is the top wick for us to come back down, then we also need a bottom wick. The 30 didn't give us one, right? The 5 is still in range. 15 didn't give us one. The 30 didn't close yet. Previous 30 bullish. So let's wait. This is good that it's driving because it's creating range. Any kind of pullback creates range for us to fill in the shape of a wick. Your thumbnails are funny as hell. Thank you. But that's how I came up with that price at 32.5, right? Outside of that, it's irrelevant here after we close, after this price closes. It's a very minor level, but it gives me a lot of data. I can do a lot of analysis based on that level. What'd you think of the war between Holloway and Jet? That's basically internet beef. War, like, go to the Donbass region in Ukraine. you know, go to the front lines, Ukraine and Russia. That's some serious war right there. Knicks down to the Sixers. I know. Don't fucking remind me. Have you taken any trade yet? No, we are untradeable. Go down like David Haney. He underestimated Garcia. That boy got issues though. $30 seconds here for the 30 closure. Lock it in. If we get a top wick, we might have some position. We need a bottom wick. This might come down without a top wick here, but I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need to create a top wick here. Yeah, it might come down without one, the way it closed. But for me, for my comfort level, I need that top wick here. I don't want this to be a bottom wick and a straight rejection. That's why I want to grab some orders and be sure that we're gonna drive through. It was a great fight. Yeah, it was a good fight. Yeah, I don't know which fucking judge scored that shit even. I don't know what the fuck he was looking at. That shit. Yo, but to be honest with you, the guy, the announcer or you can't say he's a play-by-play guy because it really isn't. The ring announcer, I don't know, whatever he was. Because they keep a scorecard too, right? And they said it was 112, 112 also on their card. Because technically, like, Haney had him like for a good 8 rounds. Garcia only had like 2 or 3 good rounds, but they were massively good rounds, right? They were like, he doubled them up by points. Like those 3 rounds might have been as much as 6 rounds because he tend to aid him. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yo, could somebody fucking, I don't know, kick him beat in the shin? Do something. Nice. And one. The ref bet his house on that. Yeah, word. Boy definitely had a parlay. He definitely had a parlay that he was looking to hit. Nah, I might have to mark this one. A buck 12, 112. I ain't seen nothing. Put a little mark next to the 2 to make it look like a 5, just in case they read it wrong. You'd be like, ah. No. Or in case something happens, you'd be like, nah, you see, it was a 5. That's crazy. Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. This damn winning streak. Hope the 76ers win this game. Bro, you're getting timed out for that. I'll give you 1 minute. Get 1 minute in the penalty box for that. Who said that shit? What up, Justice? Damn, son. Matrix coming to kill us? Well, if anyone's coming to kill you, better run, goddammit. Run, Forrest! Run! When's the FBI session? Right now. That's the sound of the police. Boop, boop. That did not sound like a siren. I lost my voice for a second. I went, whoop. Oh, man. Damn, this shit pulled up. Missed your buy limit by 3 or 4. Oh, he missed you too. I'm in love with my limits. Damn, this shit's gonna flip and drive, right? But we don't have a top wick. But do we really care? Yes, we do. Or no, we don't. I don't know. It's a little tough here because it never closed above. Let's say we close above here and the 30 closed back in range. Yeah, I'm willing to let this go. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, if anybody wants to take it, it's a nice bounce off the head and shoulders here. It makes sense, but I'm good. I'm gonna wait. Usually what time we will start trading? What you mean? We're trading right now. What do you think this is? Yo, you remind me of my grandma, yo. Because when I was little and we were moving to America, she got on the plane and she fell asleep. And when she woke up, like we already landed, the flight happened, everything. We here, right? We landed JFK. And she turns around, looks at me, she goes like, yo, when are we gonna lift off? I was like, yo, grandma, we here already. What the fuck you talking about? We trading, baby. We here. Crazy. You crazy. The markets are biased. Yeah, those prejudiced markets. You're Russian, bro. That's dope. Are you trying to convince me? I'm not. I'm American. With Ukrainian roots. Got nothing in common with the Russians besides understanding their language and culture. I didn't say practicing. I said understanding. I have a real good understanding of where people are coming from. Half the chat's like, man, shut the fuck up, Wix, you Russian, and that's that. That's how it used to be before the war, but now, like, after the war broke out, everybody knows what the fuck Ukraine is, right? Like, before that shit, like, you'd be like, yeah, I'm Polish, Ukrainian, Uzbek, fucking Tajik, fucking Kazakhstan. That's all Russia. You'd be like, yeah, bro, you Russian. It don't matter where the fuck east, like, if you from over there, you Russian. Now, like, everybody knows. Like, after the war, like, nah, there's a fucking distinction. Tell me one thing. One thing. We don't know wick. We don't have a bottom wick either on a 4 hour, so why don't we trade for the wick and the same with the top wick? Like, what is it really with no top? I know I could get this question right. I can't read it right now. So why don't we trade for the wick and the same with the top wick? Like, what is it really with no top or bottom wick? That's what's up, man. Live in Cairo now, surrounded by Russians. Yep. Taking that off my list of places to visit. Scratched off. Bougie in the house. I know Javier was on cam, but Javier disappears whenever he's got to eat something. Bougie? Bougie, as soon as he gets some food, he goes on camera. You guys are like the opposite. Good night, just came inside of the stream. Whoa. No Diddy, bro. No Diddy, bro. What are we doing? Trading. Whereas Diddy, if I ever heard it. Where did they catch Diddy? But did he do it? Warming up your food right now. Nice. Ooh, you know what I bought today, chat? I bought a griddle. You know what a griddle is? Yo, I'm fucking, that's it. Wix's barbecues are about to be fucking hibachi style. That's it. A girdle? No, a fucking griddle, not a girdle. Look it up. Blackstone gang. Yo, I'm about to make every dinner hibachi. I'm gonna get myself one of those hibachi hats so I could be. I'm gonna get a squirter with a little fucking pause. No Diddy on that one, but with a little, with some sake in it. Just over the neighbor's fence. Damn. I ain't playing. All the Diddy on that one. True. Benihana's not. Benny Wix's. I didn't know you have to pre-season the actual grill. It's crazy. Like, you got to spend like an hour preparing the grill before you prepare food on the grill. Onion volcano time. You know the fuck I'm talking about. Yo, you're invited, bro. Drew Hill, you're invited. It's gonna be onion volcanoes, and I'm gonna learn all the tricks. I'm gonna learn all the tricks. The little crack the egg trick, the spin it on the little fucking spatula thing. But I'm gonna get a little pocket too, where they be tossing the shit into the pocket. Yo, it's over. It's over. I got too much free time. Or I'm gonna be making egg rolls and fajitas at the same time. Y'all better not fuck with me this summer. It's over. You know, Taco Bell losing customers. You know that shit damn well. This summer, it's done for. They shouldn't have let me out here. I got a fucking mosquito bite. How I get a mosquito bite right here? How? How the fuck is there a mosquito bite right there? Ref cheated the Leafs? No, they didn't. The fucking Leafs are gonna get swept. They trash. I mean, they're alright, but they're pretty trash compared to fucking, what are they playing, Boston? That's like Shaq. Barkley said something about Bill Walton. Shaq said, "Ha, Bill Walton trash." Bill Walton sitting courtside somewhere tight as fuck. We got 12 minutes in this 4-hour closure, so we're gonna wait. Yo, I know Don Vo is somewhere in the middle of that crowd in downtown Toronto right now with his fucking summer tires. Bro, hop on stream. Where you at? Let me see. Maybe he's around. Fucking send him a link. Yo, Chad, I told you he's watching the Leafs game. Oh, he's not downtown. That's how come through Asians. He's like, nah, I'm locked in right now. He's watching the Leafs game. It's 2-2. He's like, nah, I'm locked in right now. It's funny. I'm in the mute. Sure, you're in the mute. Books used to drink nutcrackers in the summer. No, I didn't. I used to chill in Coney Island, but I wouldn't drink no nutcracker. Yo, chat, give me a minute. This 15 might drive down here, but not too sure. Give me a minute. I gotta go fucking get like first aid for this mosquito bite. I think fucking my arm's getting gangrene or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Your grandma's dancing on the fridge. Is she twerking? Was she drinking? Do you see an empty pill bottle? Is she wearing slippers? Grandma, the twerking pata sucia, the OG. Damn, right there. That's 10 pips on that flip right there. It's all right. We got 5 minutes for this 4 hour to close, and right now it's looking like a possible bottom wick entry on the next 4 hour to come up, unless we open up with a top wick. Chat, give me a second. I'm gonna go fucking deal with this wound from a mosquito bite that I got, and take a few pulls of that Cryptocron I kind of like, add some horsepower to the stream, and grab some volume, grab some liquidity here. BRB. Oh, flip the Safesky? I got you. Couple minutes, chat. might not get a top wick here. It might just come straight down, but if we get a top wick, we might have sells on the break of the lows. Yeah, this might head straight down the way it printed here. The reason I don't want to take one off the rip here, because like I said, I'd be a lot more comfortable if we grab some orders above here. Otherwise, there's a chance it comes up. So let's be patient. We grab that top wick first and then drive down, then I'm not too worried about reflipping. Sorry, forgot. Sorry about the music. My bad. Oh, did you guys hear me? I said we're looking for a top wick. If it can drive down here off the rip, but ideally I'd want to see a top wick. There we go, perfect. Patient gang. So indecision area here, because like I can have a reason, a valid reason to go up or down at this area, right? So it's not too convincing. I want to, you know, have no doubt. Right, I'm going to be pretty sure of what we do.
I don't throw darts at a board. I bet on sure things.
Like, I'd expect price to come down further here, but I wouldn't be comfortable in a position here because it's not like a 90-10. It's like 60-40. Well, if we grabbed orders above here, then it's highly likely. Where's your grandma? Baking cookies. Damn, Islanders up 3-0. That's what's up on the Hurricanes. Give us a signal, bro. I can't. You already gave out the signal. 1 free signal per stream, and you used it up. See, chat? There's 1 free signal allowed in here, and Zoo used it, and now we don't have a signal. Everybody thank Zoo for using up our free signal. If you didn't use it, there'd be 1 left, and I could have used it. Thanks a lot, Zoo. Great job. Awesome job, pal. It's ruined it for everybody. That's why we can't have anything. My signals kiss the stop loss. Stop going to dates in Loserville, bro. It's a bad place for a date. Take you anywhere nice. True. A weenie hut. The fuck is a weenie hut? The fuck? Oh, this one's out. Everything's out. I need to go get another one. Breathe air. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going on in chat right now. Chat tripping. Alright, so here's what we wanted. We want a top wick to... Right, it's a nice 30 level, but I think it's better on the 15. Yeah, at 35.5, right? We can hit 35.5. Come back down, flip bearish on this hourly. Like the 34.7 to 35.5 area. And then flip bearish would be interesting, but it has to happen in this 15-minute candle. So there's only 7 minutes in this 15. This vape is fucking wild. I can breeze this shit in through the mouthpiece or through the charge port. That's the charge port. Fuck. Oh, I can't. Alright. Shit is wild. Florida's not a real fucking place, yo. I swear. We got the craziest shit over here. I don't know. Yeah, we got the good waves. It's a good idea for the developer. Yeah, what? Charge and vape through the same fucking hole? This can pop. So can we get some closures above here? Because I think 5 would be great if we can retest below and come back up. 5 minutes in this 15. Let's see how this 5 closes. If we can come down here and tap, yeah, 33.3. If we close on the 5 above right now in 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, never mind. Wait, did it close above? Yeah, it closed above. Well, I felt like that was open way after. Might have positions here, gang. Hold on. If we can tap this. That's really close. 33.3. Chat, I'm going to take a buy right here. I'm going to take a buy and I just got in. Okay. So, let me talk about positions and what I'm going to look for. So, my understanding is we're going to finish the range before we reject here, top or bottom wick. Sorry, let me move this. Five closed above here. We've tapped a level we tend to drive up from. So my understanding is now at this point, after making that bottom wick, even though it's on a smaller time frame, price still creating structure going up. So we're gonna have to create a top wick to at least 36 area before heading up. That's my advantage point here, 36. So I'm gonna buy here, chat. I'm gonna look to finish the range up. And my stops are below the lows here, 97. All right. I'm really looking to fill the range up here to 36 to the advantage point before coming back down. And like I said, the reasoning for that is the 5 closed above. We got a bottom wick to where price tends to drive from, and we flip. Now, if it doesn't drive now, I still expect the top wick to that area. If we start closing bearish, then we'll start managing risk. But we got a tap. Once we closed above, we got a tap on the dot across the board with a bottom wick here to that area. And then we flipped and we rebroke the highs. That's my entry. Uh, 36 is our advantage point, so I'm going to look to manage risk at 36 once we're up there. But until then, this is still open. We can still close below. If we close below, then it will depend on how the next candle opens up. It's going to be key here how the 15 closes. But initially, I would expect to create a steeper top wick. So let's see. We'll see how this closes here. Okay, why is this red here? Clear that. Took a long at 23.42. I don't know, that was a while ago then for you, because 23.42 happened a while back. So we rebroke the highs here. This will be interesting because it's the lack of this really top wick is interesting. Well, we got one. We got a top wick. Closed above. It's not ideally above, but it's tough. I really don't like that closure above. Like it barely got there. Might be early management for us today on this. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not too happy how this looks right now. Really expected that 5 to flip and drive initially, and the 15 I expected here not to really create much, a really steep bottom wick. So I mean, can't do much here. I gotta wait for a closure, but there's a chance, like, just the probability once that 5 didn't run, the probability of this kind of went down. The 15 closed above, didn't close massively above, but what I'm looking for is the smaller time frame here, and the smaller time frame didn't close too great, not in our favor. So you might see this come back down in range and not create a top wick. We'll see, but if it re-breaks the high, we should be good. If not, I'm gonna wait for a closure here and see how it works out. But that previous candle is not a great candle. Just kind of obligated to wait at this point. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close here at break even. I'm closing here at minus 2.8. I don't like how this looks. I'm gonna wait until this actually sets up. So this can run up, it can run down, but I really don't like that previous 5 closing doji because it attempted to run, and then just now we broke the low. We broke that previous 5 and it came back. It didn't run here. You're expecting the price to run immediately. So close that B. I lost 2 pips on there, but that's fucking break even. It's my spread. So I'm gonna wait for this to actually close solidly above here, right? And like, I like this hourly level. I think it's pretty solid, but I think on the 30 you'd want it a bit higher, right? If you're looking at the 30 level here, you might look at it like this, or at the 15. Yeah, the hourly makes more sense though. Yeah, so like, I understand there's a chance this could pop up and actually get our position, but I just, it's at 50-50. I don't want to sit here at a 50-50 price. What we can do is wait for it to give a better, you know, a better indication of direction, because we have volume. We closed outside the range on the 5 and the 15. The next might be the 30. Look at that. The 5 closed back below the range now, so you might just see a pop down. Like, you don't want to sit here, and once the market gives you an indication that your position is not, it's like any drive up here, if I stay in, great, I can take all the credit in the world, but that's not the position I planned for. So it just doesn't make sense to me. Let's throw that up. That's break even number 56 on the year. And oh, not 556, 56. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, like, people telling me, like, don't you get tired of sitting there for 2 hours and all you get out of it is a break even? Maybe even fucking, you know, at the end of the day, it might be down on spread. And it's like, like, I don't even see it like that. Like, because I realize, right, when you do it for a long time, you realize that the payout is not hourly. It's like a salary, but it's just with bonuses determined kind of at the end of the year or quarterly, however you want to determine. It's not, you're not getting hourly pay here. You're getting paid, right? It's a long-term game. You get paid to wait. Typically, the longer you wait, the better your paycheck is. Not every day's only. The day's not over. I mean, I'm still here. We're here for another hour or something. There's a chance this hourly flips here now, right? This hourly can break the lows. If that re-breaks the lows here, it should be gone to the bottom of the range. Which kind of brings us back to our original idea on this hourly. What did we say? We wanted a wick to 34.7 to 35.5 area, right? We got 34.5. Didn't quite get there. But great closure. Look at that. I don't want to sit in this right now. Damn. They got Trump all over the news. It's crazy. Trying to take his ass to court. You imagine Trump going to jail? Like, they're trying to put him away. Like, can you imagine the amount, like, what he's gonna be like when he walks out of jail? You imagine Trump walking out of jail with some cornrows, some tattoos, fucking sleeve, some pecs. Talking about, I'm gonna make prisons great again. It's crazy. You gonna put that man in jail. He's gonna be way, like, they mean tweets? Crazy? Imagine Trump after jail? Mean tweets is nothing. Nothing. Yo. It's hourly low. Five close with no bottom wick. It's just gonna drive through here. This is so tough on a smaller time frame. You like, I want to take this hourly rebreak out of lows. It just gets really tough here on a smaller time frame. With the 5, no bottom wick, the first thing this 5 does is come down, and you're gonna see some kind of play at a support here, and then maybe a push up. But if we could get a top wick, because I know the hourly's rebroke its own low. This is a solid position here, but maybe it plays out after creating a top wick on the next 5 or on the 30 here. That would be lovely, right? Yeah, or it might just push. That was a really good, solid rebreak out of lows. Where is it? Right here. Right, how much was that? It's about 5 pips here. Yeah, let's see if we can get a top wick. See if we get a bottom wick on this candle. There's 3 minutes left here in this 30. If we can get a bottom wick before this candle closes and a top wick on the next candle, we will look for some positions to finish out the range to the bottom, to the downside. I love how he talks. He's fucking wild. Damn, this shit looked great. Should have been in here. Should have, would have, could have. All right. 3 minutes. Be patient, because this shit can just drive down in the next couple of minutes. It's a lot of time and a lot of volume here. Oh, Knicks are up 3. What a third quarter. I missed the whole third quarter. Yo, why didn't nobody say nothing? Knicks up 4. Yo, and none of you, not a word, knowing this is what's going on right now? Alright. Alright, I see how it is. Damn, this shit just coming down here. Damn. Daily flip incoming maybe, but I can't take a position right now. Right? Or can I? It done filled most of the range we want. Watching the show game. I'm watching all the games. I'm watching the Islanders. Putting a beating on the Hurricanes. Watching the Leafs Bruins game. Watching the Knicks game. It's my favorite time of year. When the first round of the playoffs. It's my favorite time. Yeah, it was a good closure, right? You don't want to sit in this drawdown. Now, if we could just pull the fuck back. Pull it. Pull it back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Is somebody in chat still holding that buy? Probably. As long as they know why they're doing it. Yeah, this was lovely position. We should have been in the shells. We will be taking this position probably. There's things I'm sample sizing, and I can show it to you now. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna confuse you. I've brought this up before, but the specifics of candles that I'm sample sizing. Yeah, there goes the range fill. It's tough, right? 30 closes with no bottom wick. And you're pretty much respecting this arrow, or a little bit under it. You didn't close below, and then this one, yeah. I can't do anything here. The only thing I can do is wait for this 5. And now if the 5 pulls back here and closes with a bottom wick, weak bullish, and then we create a top wick, I can take a flip to retest the lows. But like, yeah, that 1 hour flip that we were looking at, that was it. That was really good. And it's not even massive range. Right? You could come down further here, but we're gonna need to see more closures. It's tough watching this. That FOMO can get. It's just noise, yo. Just noise. Tune it out. Tune out the noise. Right? Like, it wasn't optimal. It's more of an advanced entry there on the hourly. It wasn't optimal there. But you have to realize, like, how often this happens. It happens so often that it's going to happen again soon. Really soon. Probably in the next few hours. Again. Like, our position's set up like every few candles, right? Whether it's on the hourly or the 15 or the 30, they set up every few candles. Sometimes they set up within the hour like 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean? There's just on different time frames. So you will see the 15 set up, and then you'll see a 30 set up, and then you'll see an hourly set up, and you'll see them all follow each other and set up. Sometimes it'll take a few hours, but the thing is, you got to have the confidence, or be confident in the fact that our setups happen quite often. They play out all the time. There's nothing to have FOMO about because it's right around the corner. It's just next one's coming and the next one's coming. Like, right? Like, you ever play Tetris? You can't. Oh, nice goal. Toronto just scored. Matthews is a fucking beast. But anyway, you ever play Tetris? Like, you can't, like, it's like, you don't get FOMO. You're like, fuck, I wish these things came slower, right? These blocks, because I need to figure out where shit goes. But there's always you're confident that the next block is gonna start falling as soon as this one lands. So same thing here. The next block's already fallen. You just gotta wait. It's coming your way. Next trade's already coming. It's just wait. That was a good fucking goal by Matthews. Yeah, he's a fucking beast 1-on-1. He's a fucking beast anywhere in the offensive zone. Yo, the 6 looks crazy downtown. Wild. Can't stand the Leafs in playoffs. Ego team. Yeah, you're right, because no one else has an ego. Like, these fucking guys make 10 million a year, 5 million a year. Yeah, you're right. They definitely don't have an ego. Bro, if you made fucking 60,000 a year, you would have an ego. Well, most of you chat, but like, if you're making $1 million a year, $10 million a year, like, you need to get fucking checked if you don't have an ego. You better have a fucking ego. Any chance at a quick glance at GJ?
How about no?
Bro, why don't you reply? Because I didn't see your fucking message. Sorry, that was a little harsh. I just didn't see what you wrote. Wait, you want me to reply to what? Sell? Sell. Sell. Jesus, man, come on. Good night, Nam. How many TVs you got there? Jeez. Yo, you ever heard of this shit? It's called the remote. You guys should get one. You can actually change channels. You don't need separate screens. This shit, I get 1,000 channels. You guys thought I need 1,000 TVs? Nope. Just get it. I can switch them. This shit is wild. You get yourself a remote. R-E-M-O-T-E. What? When I was little, like, this shit was like the future. When I was little, this shit did not like, I was the remote. It was like, get up, son, and go change the channel from 1 to channel 2, because that's all we had. We had 2 channels, and you had to go get up and go click and change the channel. I was this guy right here, but then he replaced me, right? This is one of those times where when electronics, you know, or technology replaces people, it's a good thing, because I'm glad I don't have to work as a remote for free anymore. Right? Y'all asked me what my first job was. That was my first job. I was a remote. Sit next to TV? Hell yeah. Just be blind by age 7. This is fucking crazy. Javier's got the runners though, for sure. Huh. Where do you go, my lovely? Yo, where the fuck are you going, Gold? It's a 5-minute candle. We're gonna have to reduce some ranges here, chat. But yo, slow down. I don't even have a time to react. I'm looking for sells here. And yeah, it said no, fuck off. We already had, we already tapped 15. That's crazy. I'm like, all right, maybe we could take this down to 15. Boom, this should tap 15 in a split second. I'm about to say, maybe we could take this to 6. It's about to be a 23:06 in 10 seconds. Yo. Hold on. So this can get really good. Because if we can get a top wick here, it's 5 minutes closing here. Yeah, oh, never mind. Because if we could get a bottom wick and a top wick on the 5. Okay, so the 5 closed here, and the next 5 said fuck off. There will be blood. It's gonna retrace. retrace up, or it's retracing the move up that we've had on its way down? Which retracement? The shit's gonna move. Yeah, where? I mean, that's good. It's good when things like this happen, right? It clears out ranges for us. Next time we drive through here, it's clean. It was already clean, but... Got my fucking chart looking like a football field. Look at this shit. Nah, remember we just said we're looking to get to 15. By the time we think about 15, it's going to be at 06. This shit's about to be at 06. I can't fucking take this. There's based on what, bro? Just based on the impulse move down, fine, but like I don't know why it's moving down. I didn't have any pre-planned catalyst here to affect price, right? There was no news on charts. It's moving like it's news, and typically you take the re-break of the push, but there's been a push and a push and a re-break and a re-break, and there's no pullback. I want some kind of pullback. Market Mechanic posted a pic. Is it his feet? What is it? Well, there goes 06. Called that. What's the next level to be tapped here? I mean, I don't know. We're probably like... Yeah, I was going to say we're probably not trading, but it's too early to say because I don't know if this pulls back or it just continues down. I'd imagine this is a strong, really strong support, so I'd imagine we'd see some kind of reaction here, and we are seeing it. Look at that. That pulled back 20 just off the tip. 20 off the tip. Nick's up 5. Oh, that was almost 8. 8 minutes to go. Nick's up 7, baby. Get up, bitch. Close full at 50. Hercules, Hercules. Oh, why it drop heavy? I gotcha. So let's wait. We got a minute left here on the 15. Do we bounce straight up or will we retest the lows? Historically, we tend to retest the lows that we make. So can we leave a bottom wick before we fucking fill it again? Gold. Silly goose. Let's go. Yeah, there's nobody holding that buy. They might be holding a fucking blown account. Incredible. Increíble. What a fucking closure. Yo, this shit's... Yo, somebody get gold. An Oscar. What the fuck is this? It's acting up here right now. Jeremy just asked if buy. Buy is better than drugs, Jeremy. Just gold moving, yeah. Powell is fucking. He's fucking drunk texting right now. Powell is at a bar, tweeting his ass off right now. It's tough. The Bank of China, huh? Oh man, this could get nice on the hourly. Yeah, this would be this would be a fucking 30 pip TP for a 260 pip stop. Seems legit. Oh, get the fucking rebound. Oh, throw it away, you scrub. That's offensive. He elbowed him. I don't even want to watch that. The refs suck. Oh, empty net for Boston. Ah, shit. Yo. Don gonna be tight as fuck if Boston ties it right now. Chat. Yo, if the Leafs lose tonight in overtime, there will be no New York session stream tomorrow. Don's ass is not stream. No, I'm just kidding. He's definitely gonna be in New York stream tomorrow. Who you got winning the NBA? Probably a business school graduate. That's typically who gets the NBA. That joke. He make a funny. He make a funny. Leafs with the W. It's not over yet where I'm from. Where I'm from, we still got 30 seconds. Yo, is it me or the oh, you empty net. You missed, you scrub. I feel like the clock in the game is running faster than the clock right here in the candles. Yeah, game over. That's it. Boston loses at home. Scrubs. Yeah, Don's partying right now. He's fucking peeling out in his brand new winter tires right now, doing donuts, taking over an intersection. Just by himself, but he's still taking over. Well, let's go to the Islanders game. See how they're doing. Islanders are up 3-1. Perfect. Fuck the Hurricanes. Back to the Knicks. Philly shooting bricks. Don't get on my head. No diddy. Ooh, that looked good. That looked good. I think we're heading down to 2303 here, chat. Oh, wow. You're going to foul him? That was dumb. Fucking Stein. This fucking guy, yo. He's good, though. Like, he's good with the offensive rebounds. Top 10 in the league offensive rebound, but I think they just called a foul because his name is Stein. You gotta spit 3 times to say his name. Or that's a good name when you got a scratchy throat, right? Or itchy throat. Like when you feel you're getting sick, just say his name like 3 times and this shit works. Like, oh, that cleared it up. Cleared it up. I'm getting sick, but your name cleared it up, bro. I don't know. Like, yeah. No. We closed with no bottom wick. We made it like, I don't know. Is there big news about the war? There's some kind of news. Something made it drop. How do I manage the feeling of it moving 300 pips? Because it moves thousands of pips when I'm not on the charts throughout the day. And I know regardless of how much it moved, like I'm going to determine my positions based on where it's at right now and current levels, just like we're breaking into new ranges, right? We now have to remark the ranges. Here, gang, so these are good first time ranges. So if like, let's say the stream ends and this shit continues down, these levels are pretty solid for initially for the first time that we're driving to them or through them. 5 just closed, leaving a nice bottom wick here. This will be interesting if we can grab orders here. Oh yeah, look at that bottom wick. If this closes bearish, on the 15. You have 4 minutes here for the 15 to close. Oh, it's the hourly. What am I saying? The 30, the hourly. If we get an hourly close like this, I'm going to look for a top wick sell. So hang out, wait a little bit. Let's see how we actually close. But I'm going to stick around for the first few minutes of the next hour. This is a massive bearish push. And I believe we're going to have to fill the wick. But if we don't, we at least want an advantage of a top wick. So we might have sells on the top wick. Be prepared and manage risk accordingly, because when you're taking the wick entry, you're taking it as the price is moving against you. So it's highly likely that you see some drawdown unless you're fucking perfect with your sniper entries. But it's all at the expense of getting, you know, better position and better entry. And the previous hourly close, the previous 15 had no bottom wick, but now we're going to have a bottom wick. 2 minutes here, 3 minutes. If we close with no bottom wick, I'll call it. But if we close like we are right now, I'm looking for a top wick to, yeah, 23.9 here. 2303.9. Not even too steep. Nothing too steep. You know what? Even higher, because we've tapped 23.9. This is not what we want, though. We don't want this range fill now. That's ugly. Damn, it filled that with a minute to go in the candle. What up, TT? What's going on, brother? Hope all is well. Okay, so telling you right now, before it happens, there's a chance this comes straight down, fills the wick. At which point, once this wick is filled, I'll call it a session. If it comes up and is able to tap, I'm gonna look for 23.9 area, right? So like a good 40-50 pips up from where we are. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, okay. Come up further. Might have been it. Damn. I want a steeper top wick. It's not bad. I mean, we re-break the lows here. I'm gonna take a sell, like right here, or once we re-break the lows, right here, chat. I'm activated. Boom. Just took a sell here. I really want a top wick entry, but because we got that top wick and we re-broke the lows, I'm expecting us to fill the wick. Okay. And stops wise, I'm gonna look for closures. I'm gonna wait for a closure against me stop wise. I'm looking for us to fill the wick as an advantage point. And if we get that top wick that I was looking for, then I'll look for a pineapple at that area. But until then, I'm gonna wait for this to come down. But that's my final position of the evening. I think we need to fill the range down, and even if we do start coming up, we're gonna need to grab orders down here before it makes a decision to come up or come down again. I want the fill of this 85. And stops wise, for now, I can only use the 5-minute here for now, and this is the only valid area. Are you in a trade? Yes, I'm in a sell, and I might have more positions. I might have a pineapple, but I got to see a closure above here and a reprint and a closure back below. But from this bearish move down, what I can say is the market doesn't typically just bounce and turn around the other way. So you'll see it make a U-turn, at which point I'd expect to break the lows that we just made on our hourly closure before it decides to come up. Now, if we start closing bullish and then making bottom wicks and then driving up, then I'll look to manage. Hello, RR. Oh, hello, community, RR. I'm trading with no stops. Like, just to be honest with you. If we start closing against us, yeah, great. And I know where I'm wrong. But overall, my positions, just, there's no stop set on the broker. Like, if it start coming up there and breaking those highs and at 170 pips reversal candle, then so be it. I mean, chances of that happening are very slim to none, but there's a chance. So I know which area I'm wrong, but I'm still looking for a re-break of the lows here, regardless of what happens. I'm still looking, even if this closes bullish, I would still look for a bottom wick and then, right, and then a drive up. So just be patient. Lost yesterday's count with no stop loss. I mean, here's the deal. I put stop loss on here so we know what area to concentrate on, more or less, right? But trade accordingly, right? I just don't sit here and, you know, mark them out on my broker. My sell level, I got to sell at 22.99 flat. It's 98.7 here, but it's 0.3 of a pip higher. It's right here, 99. Doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. What a pullback. There's not much I can manage risk off of, right? On the hourly, that's where it makes sense for me. Get out. No. I'm going to get out. Either it's going to push up here or I'm going to wait for a closure. But if it pushes up here, then this is a wild liquidity grab. It can. I mean, yeah, I leave room for that, but damn. With no bottom wick, straight up after a massive push down like that, no. It's like, that's why we love gold, because it's very technical like that. But if it takes me out, then that takes me out. It just wouldn't make sense. Really? I can't manage risk anywhere else. Yeah, I'm looking for positions to where the stop logical stop would make sense. It's the most logical stop to me. 23. 1503. Yeah. Wow, and the Knicks are down, chat. I don't know. It's the Knicks. It's definitely the Knicks. That's the reason. Well, this isn't the biggest drawdown we've been in all year. We've been in a 140 pip drawdown, but our biggest loss this year was 180 pips, and that was in September. Damn, that's ugly. But I don't think I'm going to extend. Like, I can extend it, but then the next extension, it would have to be up in range. It would have to be above this candle. So if I extend it, it would have to be to 2330. Another 170. It just doesn't make sense. Now, at that point, if it doesn't come back down, then it doesn't come back down. But when it comes down, this is what you're expecting, right? When this is the area we came down to. So you're not expecting a move straight up, right? You're expecting some of this to happen before, even if it wants to make that decision to come up, you're expecting a bottom wick to play out and give you that indication. Nothing. No retest. No nothing. Yeah, it's the Knicks fucking. Knicks laid a brick there. Knicks winning. Knicks are not winning. Knicks are losing right now. Can't hit a shot. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Yeah, I wouldn't trust this bearish candle yet. It's gonna have to come down steep. On the hourly at 30, it looks like the top wick, yes, but you know, where's the end of this top wick? It just makes sense to. It makes sense up here, right? Right. I can't have it up there. Like if it takes me out here at this range, 470 on 5-minute candles, I mean, I'll take it. I'll write it. I'll chuck that up as a loss. But it just price action wise, it still makes sense for it to come down. I'm just not willing for to come up to this range and this range. I'm willing for it to break these two ranges, but yeah, it's not typical. It's not typical for you to see a drive one way and then straight up the other way without a wick, without re-breaking the previous low. It can happen, but it's such a rarity. Like especially here when there's still room to fill the range down. It might do that. Maybe it'll do that right, you know, after it creates a top wick here. But you know, there's a certain amount of risk that I have per trade. Reject the 13 at least. It can, but like this is wild. This is wild movement. Like it can come all the way back up in range, close up in range, and that would be it. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna do? What do we have here? 15 closure. Yeah, it might close above. Like I said, chat, I don't have a stop at this area, but this is where I would be stopping typically. So, I mean, you guys can move it up. I just want to see a closure of the candle here. So. Personally, I'm telling you what I'm personally doing. I don't have a stop set here. I'm going to wait this minute, and I want to see how it closes. So you can move it up for yourself, or if you're still in this, or if you want to leave it there, and it would be, you know, it's a solid stop, but I want to see how this closes. Oh. You have no stop? Oh, I typically close manually, right? So whether it's TP or stop loss, I close 99% of my positions manually. So if I get closures above here, bottom wick, yeah, I'll close. And like, you know, a 10 or 15 pip extra difference, it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. It's just... it just... logically, it would make more sense. Trade idea is still valid? Yeah, it's valid on the higher time frame, but you know, we'll see how valid. It's clearly not ideal to be sitting in 125 pips of drawdown. Oh yeah, remove drawing. My bad. Yeah, we can't do much here until we get some bearish closures. If I'm looking for pineapples, I'm looking for some bearish closures at this area. You're already over risking by putting 200 pips down? No. I do not over risk. Gotcha, Dreamy. Gotcha. Definitely not typical market movement, but still data that we can apply. I lost because of you. Maybe. Maybe. I love those when the ones when we're in drawdown and I get flooded with lost because of you messages, and at the end of the day we got a W. Those are the best ones. Do you believe price will drop? I don't know if it'll drop. I believe if for price to go up, it's gonna need to retest the lows to make a decision, right? Lows is roughly where our entry was based on right now. So if that's the case, can we take another sell to the lows, right, to mitigate risk? But in order for us to do that, we'd have to see another closure and a strong strong closure back down in range and then a top wick. If we can see some of those things, then I wouldn't mind taking a position down. Like 5 is going to close bearish here, but will it leave a bottom wick? Will the next 5 give us a top wick after that, right? So it's just there's a lot of things at play here. Okay, 5 just closed. See, 5 closed with no bottom wick, and you'd love to take a pineapple there, but I would need a top wick. You'd need a bottom wick on the next 5 probably. So there's, a few things that would need to happen. Still need to come up here. You need it. We'll see. We'll see how this works. We will see. Liquidity gone, back to normal affairs. Oh, it's gonna be a little while. So we're breaking the lows here. Interesting. Damn. Missed the whole move, got it in the bottom. Yes. Yes. You're not here often enough. You got FOMO. You got FOMO. Hey, can I get some email? Can I get some fucking messages of support? It's straight hate. Yeah, I'm fucking human and I lose some time. I just win a lot more than I lose. I'll be drinking that haterade. Be drinking all that haterade. We got this. Maybe. Maybe not. But the way it's pushing up here, like, that's ugly. Like, why? Why you do this? Why you do this? Seven. 1 minute to go. Ah. Five minutes here on this 30, right? Five closing bullish, but at resistance. Yeah, it could push here on the based on the way the 15, but I'm gonna manage risk only after the closure. Broke the highs on the 15 though. Did it? Current highs, no. That's interesting. If this comes up, it comes up, but if it flips bearish on this 5, I'm gonna take a sell. Otherwise, I'm gonna wait for this 5 to close. And I'm gonna look for the opening of the next, right? If this drives up and drives up, but if this is able to flip here on this 5, I wouldn't mind because that reflips this candle bearish. Previous close below range. I think at that point you'd head back down to fill the range down, but you would have to come back down and close below. Otherwise, it's just coming up here on the break of the 15 and you might see it pop. But I'm not going to have positions until, or I'm not going to manage risk until I see that closure above. Come on. $90 seconds here, 100 seconds here for the 15, for the 30 close. So let's see. If it was earlier in the candle, once it flips bearish here, sells don't look that bad, but it's not that early in the candle. My spread is 4 right now. 4.5, 6, 3. It's wild. My spread is jumping. That's crazy. We close above here. That's not a good confirmation. If we close above here, there's a chance it just, with no bottom wicket, could come up. So ideally it doesn't, but if it does, this is a leg candle, right? There's a chance it comes back down, but it's really more price action wise. It's more of a gladiator candle if it does that. Five flipping. No. Everyone's patiently waiting to see how this closes. That 5 never flipped. Look at this. It spent the whole candle creating that top wick and it never flipped. $15 close respecting. Okay. So yeah, this can drive up. If it flips bearish, I'll take a position. I'll take a sell, but there's a high chance that this can come up. I'll have a pineapple on the flip. Right there, chat. I just took a pineapple. So got in as we flipped here. Position number 2. There's a chance it rebreaks the highs. If it does that, I'll look to manage risk on a closure above. For now, I got another position here. And target, it's technically the same target, but I'll look to honestly manage risk roughly at 2303. That's where I really want to get to, 2303. Right, it's about 80. Should be about 30 pips in profit combined if we get there, 2303. Could you please explain why you're still looking for short? It's not that I'm looking for short, it's just I understand price needs to tap certain areas before heading up or down. That's my understanding. That's what price typically does. Right? Yeah, it can go up, you know, an hour from now or 20 minutes from now, or you can go up now, but typically what price does is it'll grab orders before driving. It doesn't just drive without a catalyst. So that's my logic behind what I'm doing, right? I'm just telling you what I'm doing makes sense logically. Like if I were to say it to myself and be like, or you know, break it down to myself, like it would make sense. Let's see. Yeah, 2305 flat would be 10 pips for me. Chat. I'm gonna close right here at break. Almost pull down a bit more. I was gonna say I'm gonna close right here at break even, but I'm gonna close right here actually at break even. How annoying. So honestly, this should come down 5 more pips, 10 more pips, but I don't want to sit here at 11 and it pulls up another 50, comes back down 50. Yeah, I closed that BE. It should come down more. It should come down to at least 2303. But you ever be in that, like, logically it makes sense, but this isn't a position I'd want to be in, especially right now at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, because with a chance of it driving against me for 100 pips. Let it play out now. Let's get rid of this. Let it play out now. Let it set up again, right? Let it get closures, stronger closures, and then re-enter. This is fucking tiring. Like, honestly, chat, trading wears you out. Trading in front of people wears you out even more. Trading in front of people and a live studio audience is a fucking W. You know, if I said some other shit, I'd be fucking punched right now. I love a live studio audience. Yeah. That's the reason, yeah. As soon as I had my chance to get out of BE, I'm like, I'm not. The market gave us a chance. The market gave us a chance to get out. That's like, God forbid you go into drawdown 2 pips. Thanks for Wix. I just blew my account. True, but like, all right. So I can reason with that, right? Because you're not hopping onto stream and expecting to see. I think I saw 160 pips of drawdown, right? So you're not expecting. Like, how often do we see 160 pips of drawdown? It's happened twice in the last 2 years. Sorry, 3 times in the last 2 years. In 2 years, trading every single day, New York session, Asian session, I've seen that 3 times, right? So, like, to be fair, like, if you're coming on here and you know, because we won 25 trades in a row, right? We won right now 25 trades in a row. What are the chances the very next trade you're seeing, you're winning after winning 25 trades in a row is 160 pip drawdown, right? So I can reason with people showing up here and going like, fuck you, I blew my account. And meanwhile, you know, we got to break even. 160 pip stops. I don't want it. You don't want it. But it's a possibility. And you have to be logical when approaching it. There's a reason I'm you know, I told you move your stops, or me personally, I'm not closing out here because it can still wick up there, but until I get these closures above this area telling me it's going to drive up, it's not set in stone. Let the market drive, let it pull back, let it create wicks, let it close. All right. So, and that was the biggest takeaway for me as I was learning, right, and trying to get out of the break-even stage to the profitable stage. The closures are important because they'll tell you a lot more. There's a lot more data in your closures than in the market just driving, breaking highs, breaking lows, right? It's not ideal, right? If we took the trade after stream, and if it's not the original position, and what we're doing with the pineapples is managing risk. I'm not telling you this was the right way or this is how it's done. I'm just showing you how I approach it. Like, right, there's a million other ways to do it. There's people that have took massive sells here, caught massive runners. Me, I sat on 160 pip drawdown and got out at break even, right? That's my evening. I spent 3 hours here, a bunch of drawdown, a bunch of haters, and got out at break even. But like, I'm not telling you to do it like this. I'm telling you this is just how I do it. And if it, you know, if it vibes with you, great. But like, I'm very profitable doing this. But for the people that said thanks, I blew my account, I mean, like, that's the difference between us, right? When you guys, when you go to bed at night, you're too busy counting problems instead of counting sheep. Count sheep, right? Because we're like, if you're the leader, where are the sheep? If you could count sheep, you're probably the leader, right? So don't count your problems, count the sheep. Y'all be having 100 pip drawdown very frequently. Who's y'all? There's me, there's you, and there's everybody else in chat. What the fuck is a y'all? Last time I had 100 pip drawdown was last year in 2023. You, Wix, and Don. Well, no, you, Wix. You, Wix, and Don. Well, I am Wix, so there's no you, Wix, and Don. There's just Wix and Don. Don understands logic. So the thing is, he'll see more drawdown because he'll, in general, see more positions than me, right? Don will trade. He's trading New York sessions. So if so facto, he's on the charts double the amount of time I am. I mean, his session wise, right? He does 5 to 6 hours. I do, or he does 4 to 6 hours. I do 2 to 3 hours. So his time on the stream is more. It's also the New York session. You have a lot more catalysts, more volatile. So he has more reasons to trade. There's more trade opportunities. So he'll get into more situations, different situations on stream than I will. But that's not to say that it doesn't make sense. And like I said, last time I've seen a 100 pip drawdown or more was last year, and we've seen it maybe 3 times in the last 2 years, 3 times that I can remember in the last 2 years, right? So I'm not talking about it like, oh, it never happens to us and like this is why you should follow us. No, I'm talking about in terms of probabilities, right? You don't expect that. So that's why I understand where people are coming from, because they don't expect that of us, right? You expect a straight W. Like the last 25 trades, pretty much straight W's. Yesterday there was no drawdown. The day before that there was really no drawdown. The day before that it was 31 pips, and it was 10 pips, and it was just. Well, Don actually has more news, but that's what I said. There's more catalysts in New York. News is another catalyst to drive the market, besides the COMEX open, besides NYSE, besides the 4-hour candle at 9 a.m., right? Like all the news, 8:30 news, 9:15, 9:30, 10 a.m. news, unemployment, FOMC, NFP, PMSNBC, all that shit. You know what I mean? He's got all the news. Stop the cap. No. Cap USD. That's what we trade. Will it still go down? I believe we will retest the lows before driving up, yes. It just might be a trickle down. Are you a better trader than Don? Oh, yeah.
What a stupid question that is.
I forgot where that button was. Chat, let's end this on that note, right? On the note of we're not trying to compete with each other, right? I say this all the time. The hustle is not against any other trader or any other person. The grind is against poverty. That's it. The only grind here is against poverty. It's not to be a better trader than the next guru, or than you, than I, than Don, than Wix, right? The grind is against poverty. That's it. Get yourself, your family out of poverty, and I don't give a shit what you do here on the charts, right? Just make sure your family's eating. That's the whole point. You're trying to come up. Oh, let's update that to B number 57. How much percentage your risk per trade? 1 to 10, 12% max. What's your biggest fear in trading? Running out of weed. Like if I'm out of marijuana and the stream is over, I'm not a happy camper. I'm calling the fucking customer service. I'm complaining. I don't give a shit. Honestly, like losing Wi-Fi sucks. If you're in a trade and you lose your internet, like I'd say that's my pet peeve. That grinds my gears. Like losing internet, that's some bullshit. Anyway, I'm sorry, trolls, haters, you couldn't get your content today. I like wheat too. Yeah, me too. I got goldfish too. You got a goldfish? What kind of goldfish you got? Does it swim? Nah, no way. Mine swims too. I don't know. They must be twins. We got twin goldfish. Just trying to see what else to do here. I think we're done. We're done till tomorrow. It's kind of a weird day today. You know, after winning so much, you're gonna do so much winning. You're gonna get sick of winning. But after winning, it's not fun to sit through an hour of drawdown. You gonna roll one? Let me see. I think I should have a rolled one already. You don't have to go roll one. I got one rolled. Just come through. Yeah, I got a couple rolled actually. Just come through. Remember I said, yeah, we should head down, but it'll be a trickle down. So we might end up seeing that if the volume settles down here. How do I build my drawdown tolerance? Lower your lots. Right? Lower your lots and actually sit through some drawdown. Don't just close your positions. Actually sit through drawdown and see where it takes you. See where the candles close. Because that's what sample sizing is, right? Just you're really collecting data. And how do you collect data? You have to take the same position many times and manage it differently many different times, many times over, and see which management works better for certain positions. Okay, like I said, these levels below here are still valid. I don't know about the levels above because we kind of broke straight through them, but the levels below where price is are still valid because we've never gotten there and they're based on previous historical price data. Okay. But yeah, over time you'll be fine. That's right, Bougie. So yeah, as I was saying, thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Zoom. Love and wisdom to you all. I'm worn out. I'm tired. Who's drawing on my... Who's Santos? Why is Santos drawing? What did you need, Santos? Ask a question. Did you have a question? No question. Alright, he just likes to draw. We like circles at this time. I thought we were playing tic-tac-toe for a second. Gang, don't forget to drop a like, sub to the channel before you dip. Follow the IG. I'm going to be back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, with a new thumbnail and more W's. Hopefully the break-evens are done for the week and we can get some dubs tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube. As for me, my time is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody.